hope you're all having an amazing week, and that it's going as you hoped and as you planned. I can't help but send love and respect and many, 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 many blessings towards you and your loved ones, your family, and all that fun stuff. Now, the reason for me doing this video was in regards to a question that I put up on my social media last week, which was, what is the one thing every individual needs to work on in order for society to be better as a whole? And I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you that took the time and put thought into responding and letting me know what your insights are and all that good, awesome stuff. Before I go into my own explanation of what I think that is, I'm going to share some of the responses that I got, and in doing so, you'll get to see all these responses will all be leading to my answer, and that's what I think is the core of what each and every person should be aware of and trying to work on. One of the first responses I received was gratitude and appreciation. Now this is something that's very, very important. When you wake up in the morning, you have to try and make sure that it's with a grateful heart and a grateful mind. And even before you go to bed and as you go throughout your day, there's so much to be grateful for that we take for granted. So try and always look to the better side of things, and trust me, you'll find something that is to feel good and appreciate about. In order to be grateful for something, you have to accept it. Acceptance was the other response that I received, and whether we like things or not, sometimes we just have to accept it. We have to detach, and it is what it is, but it doesn't have to affect you in any way, shape, or form. Another one was understanding those that are different from us in terms of age, gender, social class, stuff like that. Now, we're not all the same, we're different in our own ways, and sometimes it just comes down to being open to understanding that this person is different from me, and there's always something that you can learn from anyone that you meet. In order to understand somebody or to be even open to that idea, you have to respect them. Respect was another answer that I had received. And then below that you have communication. Communication is key. There's a saying from Les Brown: every time you open your mouth, be careful what you say, because that's how the world gets to know who you are. It's not exactly like that, but along those lines. Anyways, communication is very important, and there's always two parts to it. There is the listening and being open to receiving whatever is being communicated, and then there's the part of you or the other person communicating something. Now, what are you communicating? To me, I believe it's self-identity, self-awareness, being mindful of yourself and who you are, getting to know you, and minus all other expectations that people in society have for us and have put upon us, or putting the ego aside, because that's another big thing that it's really hard to deal with, but getting to the center of yourself. Now, if you think about an ocean on a dark and stormy night, it's loud, there's lots of waves just playing in pretty much in all directions, and there's no stability, and there's just so much chaos. That is sometimes what happens around us on the outside world. But the key is to take time and to intend to dive deep, to go deeper, because the deeper you go, the calmer it is. It's peaceful, it's quiet, and it's serene. On the outside, you have all this chaos happening and all these things, but the things inside and within are not affected by that. Why am I saying that? Basically, to try and encourage you to start to look at life from your center. from who you really, truly, amazingly are. It takes a lot of work. You have to remind yourself several times. I'll give you an example. The other day, I was at work and I started to feel myself get overwhelmed. However, sometimes I get lucky enough to catch myself in the moment and say, you need to take a step back and take some time to respond before you react, and also, most importantly, to choose how you are going to respond, right? Because a lot of times we go through life just reacting to things. We're on autopilot and things are happening, and next thing you know, you just find yourself somewhere, you're like, wait a minute, how did I get here? But anyways, so I encourage each and every one of you, starting with myself, first and foremost, to get to know yourself, get to know your center, take away all the expectations and who you think or who you thought yourself to be over the years. And just get to know yourself. Be at peace with who you are and accept it. And love yourself and take care of yourself. And it's okay to be selfish. Yes, I said it. It's okay to be selfish. Okay? I would like to introduce you to empowermetome.com. It is a space where, it encourages self-identity and self-development, self-love and all that stuff, trying to get to the core of who you are. I'm personally working on that, and pretty much in this space, I get to share some of my experiences. What tools am I using? What have I learned? How is it difficult for me sometimes, and how do I get over it? I know it's not an easy journey, and I would just like to invite you to go on this with me. You're someone special. You have so much to offer to the world, and there's this side of you that you haven't explored. And once you start to get to know that, that's when you discover that, hey, I'm just getting started, and there's so much for me. There's so much of that abundance, and can't wait to to get started on this journey of becoming the best version of myself. So again, thank you for taking the time to watch this. Join me on empowermetome.com. Follow me on my social media. Comment. Let me know what you think. Let's have a dialogue. Let's have a conversation. I want to hear what you guys think. And thank you so much, and